Bamboo shoots. Oh dear, come explore with me. Bamboo shoots, let's hang out. Ever since then, they've been jamming like a wild band in the wilderness every day. Although she had never heard it before, little Bamboo felt an odd familiarity, and when she joined in, she ended up in tears at the finale. At first, the old couple worried Bamboo might learn bad habits, but what else can she do at that age? They joined her in learning to make wooden balls. They dove in to cool off in summer and even borrowed melons from neighbors. They sneaked away when they spotted someone, then feasted together on summer delights. That day, the old man thought he was still hunting for gold in the bamboo. He pulled out a little bag he had ready, but the next thing he knew, a splash of color shot into the sky, and down came some fancy silk. Back home, it dawned on him, this time it was lavish silk, last time it was heaps of gold. He thought the universe was telling him little Bamboo was meant for princess life, not this rustic. His wife seemed supportive, so since then, he's made early trips to the capital. He's sought a fancy mansion and servants for their daughter. Time really flies. As the autumn leaves fell, it was harvest time, and the little Bamboo had grown quite a bit. Her childhood pulse hadn't changed a bit, but they still teamed up for mountain adventures. Today, luck was on their side. They stumbled upon some baby chicks. For the mountain kids, that was like finding a gourmet meal. They kept trying to corral the chicks into a corner, eager to catch dinner, but after a while, with no luck, they ended up tumbling down the small slope, but at least caught one chick. You good? I'll get down there in a sec. Okay. That almost turned the injured dude into a pancake, but Bamboo quickly got up and bandaged him up. But in a flash, he had a feeling something was off. Bamboo, have you grown? Have I? I'm afraid if you keep growing like this, you'll drift away from us to some far-off place. Why say that? Bamboo will always stick with you, 'cause I'm your forever trusty sidekick. Then the little ones came with vines to rescue them, and Bamboo found many mushrooms on the way. Just then, Dude had a chick in hand, so they planned a hot pot party for tomorrow night. On the way home, they were over the moon, and Bamboo rushed home to tell her folks about the exciting day, only to find them packing to leave. Where are you guys going? Don't ask. Off to the capital. To the capital? I'm going too now. Yes. Put down the bamboo basket. But I promised Dude we'd have a chicken hot pot tomorrow. Put it down. Come on, let's go. Before she could even say goodbye, she was about to embark on a new journey to live in the capital. In those days of terrible communication, one farewell might mean goodbye forever. Just like Dude said, if she kept growing, she had drifted away to some distant land, and even childhood best buddies could become strangers without meeting. What about tomorrow? Can we still dine together? The country girl instantly transformed into a princess. Born extraordinary, she was destined to differ. When her father found gold and silk in the bamboo grove, she realized everything was divine fate, and thus the family relocated to the bustling capital. Lifting the curtain, she found herself surrounded by her servants. The grand mansion left little Bamboo. Her parents sat in the main hall, dressed to the nines, looking like nobles straight out of a fairy tale. But to little Bamboo, they looked totally ridiculous, and she was still getting used to this new life, still acting like a mountain wild child. The servants opened the dressing room, and the vibrant clothes dazzled her. The endless silky fabrics made her giddy with joy. Her dad announced they'd be living in this enormous mansion from now on, and that news sent little Bamboo into a frenzy of excitement, running around the estate. She loved exploring her new home, and everyone started calling her Little Princess. At that moment, she could only run to calm her ecstatic heart. And she saw a pond in the pavilion and wanted to ask her parents if she could swim, but tripped over a strange woman at the entrance. Little Bamboo was surprised by the unfamiliar face. It seemed princess. Surely a noble princess wouldn't just run around carelessly. This is the Grand Master Elephant, specially sent to help you become a true noble princess. We've gone to great lengths to arrange this from the palace for you, the esteemed princess. So, from that day, she started learning princess etiquette from the Grand Master Elephant, starting with the oh-so-basic sitting and standing properly. Even walking had to be slow and graceful. Too many rules annoyed little Bamboo. One day, taking advantage of the Grand Master's distraction, Bamboo jumped up and ran, but as a noble princess, mere etiquette wasn't going to cut. Each day she had to study music, chess, literature, and art, but she just played and learned, keeping the grandmaster quite busy. One day her dad suddenly checked in, which made her stomach twist in knots. Little Bamboo's antics left her father utterly disappointed. Her once graceful demeanor had gone haywire. Even her music playing was quite beautiful. What Alice found challenging for her seemed trivial. Her learning ability was off the charts. The old man was more convinced she was a divine princess, not meant for the countryside as a wild child.